Welcome to Spoon and Sky, the home of simple tools for joyful structure. I'm Lily, artist, mom, and creator of A Calm Creative Year, a book of 52 under 1 hour projects that help you reconnect with your child through creativity. Every week we make something calm, doable, and meaningful. No perfection, no fancy supplies, just small creative moments that build connection. This week's project is Seashell Trinket Dish. Let's get started. We will need a nice big seashell. This is an oyster shell used for baking. It's about 12 centimeters wide, so this is just about the right size for a trinket dish. We will use some air-dry clay, a sponge for keeping the clay moist. You can use some clay tools to shape the slab we'll place on the seashell, but you don't actually need any. You can use your fingers to cut off the remaining bits on the end of the shell. Finally, you will need some paint of your choice to decorate your shell casting. Cut off a small piece of clay big enough to cover the shell. You can use a roller for this to stretch out the clay, but I am just going to use my hands for this. We've been having some heat waves this year, and I can tell you this clay is dry, so dry, we will have some issues shaping this at this point. I've added a lot of water to this at this point. I'm started to get worried this will crack as it dries, so I will just start shaping and pressing this piece onto my shell now. You can keep opening up this piece by using your thumb and forefingers to squeeze and press out and go all the way around until the piece seems more or less the same size all around. Once we are ready, press it down onto the shell. You don't need to press hard, just enough to make an imprint. Once your shell is covered all around, simply use your fingers to shape the edges at the end so that they are not sharp and end just before the true edge of the shell. Now we are done here, we need to wait a good 24 hours for it to dry, maybe less. That should not be a problem in this heat. Okay, we are back the next day and we have a huge problem. This is so dry and it cracked all around. I am very unhappy about this. But let's not despair. Let's just remove this clay out and get this shell clean. We can still paint our shell and complete our craft. After removing most of the clay from the shell with my sponge, I just went right ahead and washed it in the sink. Let's start again then. Getting our clean and dry shell here, let's start without first color on. I am just using standard acrylic for this. Feel free to use other paint, noting that drying times may change. This is looking fairly nice, so now I'm ready to move on with my next color. I would like to use this natural darkness of the shell here and create a nice layer at the tips. I am happy with how this is looking. Sadly, we didn't get to make our clay cast, but I am happy we improvised and have a nice end product now. Remember to let it dry and then we are ready to start using your trinket dish. Use it to keep your jewelry, house keys or loose bits. And that's your seashell trinket dish. If you enjoyed this project, you'll love the full Calm Creative Yearbook with 52 family-friendly crafts just like this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more Calm Creative ideas. If you make this project, tag at Spoon and Sky. I'd love to see your version. And for printables, guides, and more projects, head to spoonandsky.com. See you next week for another Calm Creative moment.